Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Blooms and More. How are you doing today? So today we're going to be working on a flower arrangement, and what we have here is a mason jar. And what I did basically, my trick to getting, first of all, let's go like this. My trick for getting the finish so nice and so it looks nice and easy, and so it doesn't actually, like, the paint won't scrape off. I actually paint the insides of my jars. So on this jar I used two different colors. I used a maroon and I used an orange. Then what I did was first I took this off, then I cut my floral foam and I put it in here. I measured it, and what I did was I took my hot glue gun and I put it on the bottom of my foam, and then I stuck it into the mason jar. Then after I'm done with that, and I usually forget this, which sucks because if you forget to put this on and you start putting the flowers in, you have to take the flowers out and then redo it again, which sucks. So always remember, put your cap on. If you're going to make a cap, you can always use a bow. I have this pretty bow right here. I love this lace trim. It's actually really, really pretty, but we're not using that today. So we are using the cap of the mason jar. So let me take you down and show you exactly where we're at and what we're doing with this, okay? So, first we have our floral wires. So, let's take out a floral wire, and let's take out our snips. And what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 even ones, kind of even, try to make them even, like that for our flowers. Let me grab one more. And this is an 18 gauge wire. I find that the 18 gauge wire works nicely for the flowers. And now I have a whole bag here. Let's put you up here. This whole bag is full of different colored flowers. So the last one that I did, I chose pastels. And these are the colors that I chose. I've got a nice yellow, violet, pink, a nice like a aqua colored, and I painted the middle of it yellow for the decoration. I have a nice light green, I have a nice baby blue, and a wonderful orange, if I didn't tell you already. Alright, so that one is in a very cool little container. It's different colors. I found it at Walmart. I thought it was really cute. So there's that one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick out flowers that match this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this one. Oh, now I got to bring you down again. Sorry about that. We're going to go with this one. I think we'll go with one of these. I also think that we should go with a nice purple one, but what I'm going to do is pull off these extra flower petals because I think it's too big to do. So I am taking it off. There we go. So we're done with that.
Is that a Bombay?
Yes, that's a Bombay rose. We're also going to take off a petal of this baby blue one.
You're better off cutting the petals, Ben.
Well, I'm just ripping them off.
You're better off shaping them, because if you rip the petal and it's too
There we
big,
go.
the flower's gone.
And actually this one just ripped on me, so I can't use that one.
So it just did what I said it would.
It did.
Yeah. cut
Could
'em.
you please hand me an orange and a green flower over
I
there?
will, as long as you can get scissors. What do you want, Bombay rose?
No, just, it doesn't matter. Two flowers, one of each. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah,
So-
from now on, no ripping.
These are the colors. I think I'm only going to use one pink in this one instead of that. And then let's see, what other colors do I have? I have a blue. So we'll see if we're going to need the blue. I don't know. If we have room, we'll put it in. If not, we won't. So what you do first, I always start with my flowers first. Take a stem. I hope you guys can see me okay. What you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of glue on the end of your 18 gauge wire, and you're going to stick it into the bottom of your flower. And the glue just helps it stay there. And we'll pull this forward a little bit. So then we're gonna stick this one in right in the middle. And you see how the glue is stringy? So you wanna get the string of glue off, and I keep pulling and pulling and pulling, and it keeps coming and coming and coming. There we go, finally done. All right. Now, let's take another one. Actually, you know what I think is gonna look pretty in here? A maroon flower. Let's see if I have one. I believe I do. I think I do. I hope I do. So let's see. No, I don't think I have. Oh, I do have a maroon. There, because it's gonna look good with this coloring. And actually, I'm gonna use a yellow flower instead of blue, and maybe not the purple. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and put glue on another one of our 18 gauge stems. Just a little bit right on the tip. You don't need a lot, because you don't want a lot of it to fall off and onto your hand, because that's usually what I do, and I burn myself quite often. What I'm going to do is take some of this off because it's too long and it makes it harder to stem. Okay. More stringy glue. So we'll put this one in there. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous with this coloring. Then we'll go ahead and do a pink one. Actually, let's do a yellow one. Alright, I kind of bent the wire on that a little bit. Oops. So we will stick the yellow one in. Alright, that one's really, really pretty. Now what we're going to do is a wonderful coral color one. I hope you guys are seeing this okay. Let me put it more in the middle maybe, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Possibly if I had the camera facing forward instead of like this, instead of down, I don't know. Now let's get a green one, because I don't want to put a pink one right next to that kind of coral because it looks too close in color. This stem is a little long, so I'm going to trim it. Okay. Then we're going to take our last flower, which is the pink one, and we are going to go ahead and put the glue on the end of our stick. I am going to cut a little bit of this one off too, so my stem can go in there a little bit easier. There we go. And we will stick the pink one in right here. Now, what I already have stemmed, which I want to show you. Let's lift this up a little bit here. Okay. What I already have stemmed is my baby breaths and some of my greenery. Now, I'm using both types of greenery on these. I might not need to use this stuff, but I am going to be using this stuff right here. So I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to go ahead and start cutting off my greenery, because every single in between each flower is where you're going to want your greenery, because that's where the spaces are. So you're going to want to fill those in. Alright. So let's go ahead and put, sorry, let me bring you down again. Let's move the baby's breath away. Here we go. So what we're going to do is in between the spacing of the flowers, see right here, we're going to put in our greenery, just like so. we're gonna take another one and we're gonna put it over here. So I used the double ones for the bigger gaps, and then I used the singular ones for the ones that don't have such a big gap. Okay, and then we'll stick one right here. And I'm gonna actually have to go get more greenery. Let me tear that yellow off. Let me actually cut it. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're gonna do next, actually I do need one more piece of greenery, so hold on. Okay, so the first thing you do when you have your greenery, obviously you're gonna take your tag off. And then I need one more, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here. And we're gonna put it right in between our flowers, just like before. So as you can see, it's starting to look a lot fuller. So now we're going to take our baby's breath. Now the stems on the baby's breath are pretty long, so I am going to cut these down so they fit in nicely. And then if for some reason when you're doing it, if the petals get pushed down, you're just going to have to lift those up. Just like this. Here we go. Take this and cut this down. And what I'm doing is I'm putting baby's breath in between each flower, if you can tell, if you can see that. And anywhere else that you see fit that needs some baby's breath, you can just go ahead and pop it in there. There's another one. We're gonna lift up our petal right there because I pushed it down. And there we go. We have our beautiful vase with our flowers in it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.